Okay, so on today's lesson, I'm going to teach how to set your psr-s710. That's your psr-s710 for you. Okay, so I'm going to teach on how to set your praises and your worship tones and how to use some little or major things on the keyboard, how to use them. Okay, so and there ade a mpɛ sɛ mekyerɛ ɛwɔ keyboard yi so ɛyɛ psr-710 yi so ne ɛkwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛsɛte wo worship and praises tone ɛne how a wobɛsi dually with your tones, how a wobɛtumi asplete yɛka se dual a how a wobɛtumi aka tone mmienu abom ɛna yɛka se split nso a how a wobɛsi akyɛ keyboard ne mu mmienu. Nti ɛndɛ ɛno ne adeɛ a mpɛ sɛ mekyerɛ. I will teach on how to split the keyboard, then how to dual the keyboard, and how to mix your tones. Okay, so now let's look on the screen. Now, if you look on the screen careful, you see that we have right 1, right 2, left, and then when you come here, we have right 1, left, your right 1 and your right 2. So we share screen is we are going to say our right 1 ewa esroha, right 2 and our left. And our bars here control we going to say our left, right 1, right 2. And the right 1 way ne control and our hand. And a right 2 way ne control and our hand. What I mean is the right 1 over here, this is the control for it. The right 2, this is the control. The left, that's the Galaxy EP, this is the control. Okay. If the video is shaking, forgive me. I'm the only one or the same person shooting at the same time teaching, so please forgive me. Now, you per se set your tone for worship. So always right 1 and only main tone. Right 1 and only main tone. Into we shall right 1 your grand piano. We shall be say a highlight it. Grand piano. And a right 2 no. And no any dual tone. I'll per se will mix here. Obe mix it. And our Galaxy EP no. And only was split. I'll per se will check keyboard nimu mienua. Now, say what I'm trying to say is your right 1 is your main tone. Your right 2 is your dual tone, and your left is your split tone. That if you want to divide the keyboard into 2, you use the left. If you want to dual, you use the right 2. If you want. Now, so let's start. Before I want to set my main tone. Per me set my main tone on the right 1. So you come here on the keyboard. If you come here, you see that we have right 1. This and these are for right 1. This and these are for right 2. This and these are for your left. So these are your main tone, your dual, and the split. These are the controls. Into any control for right 1, right 2, and then your split. You so your main tone, your dual tone, and our split tone. So yes, we are setting for the main tone. So I want to set strings for my main tone. So make sure the tone is being highlighted. We'll be making sure say you're highlighting. You can say highlight. You won't say black be either. And you will say that to see. Now what about right 1 control? This will be say light me. You know also no. That's why. So you come here to come and check if your 2 lights is on. Then come to the voices. If you come to the voices, then you come to where the strings is. You press on the strings, the light will show up. Umia strings ne so no about voice ne so. Inti strings ne yepe inti umia strings ne so about light no aso. So you come back and then check on the screen. No about back our screen, so we have a lot of tones. Then you select tone na upe. Strings na upa na we mia A. So violin na upa na we mia F. When saba. Inti we controls for tones no. So the waha no J, E, D, C, B. These are the controls. Inti man selecting my strings. Now about back exist to go back to your main screen. Now we may exist into which if you are my right one no my benya the strings ewo ho enti na wa hwe say o light no ewo on. So now on my right one I've selected my strings over there. So now everything, I have my strings on my right one. Then you come back to check if the light or the control light is off or on. It should be on. So if it is on right now, your strings is set. So as soon as you play the keyboard, as soon as you play the keyboard, you get your string tone. So I'm going to play for you to hear. So right now I have my strings already. So I want to do me dual. So let me come back to the main screen. Okay. Now now I want to do. So come back here. If you want to do, I come back here to the right to on the light. Press on it for the light to be on. So now you can see the two lights are on. So as you can see, the right 2 is also ready to be selected. It has been highlighted. What I mean is, ye right 2 control ne so no. Ye saw ye no. Over screen ne so be sha. When say right 2 no, tone na ye den and also highlight it. Just say ready say the tone for be den. E be she ho. Now waba. So over now about voice. Then you come back to your voice to select the tone you want. But since I'm playing strings, you can come to here. This, you press on it. There are some nice tones that you get. Okay, so let's look at the tones. You can see oxygen, mattress, violet, hip plate. Then I prefer the hip plate, so you select your hip plate. And this is here, my call tone, my voice is new. My call voice is a me for split, no. Sorry, for dual, no. And I'm a bar voice, no. And I'm a best select hip plate. Now, my select me 2 tones navy. I want to get my dual tone. So where we no I'll be making sure say right 1 light no on. Right 2 light no then on. Say ni me no nyina on as you have gotten your dual. Now your 2 tones are being set. Then you come back to check over here. If these 2 lines are on, that means your dual is perfect. As soon as you play, all the 2 tones will play together. So let me play and let's see. when I was playing, you can hear that the hip lead, the tone is a little bit higher than the strings. So if you want to increase the volume of the strings, this is the control. You see, your right one, these are the controls. So you can increase it by pressing the top one. Now, obviously it has come to 127 for your strings. If you want to lower the volume, you press down. It will come, you select it to the awaope. Time one year bono. Now yet say as a hip lead in a tone nan wording. Into percent would say tone be like how I sound nan wording to say right one now. No aba when say right one the control ni ko say ebe fast 6 neso. Into me away sure in a basso about over 127 to the highest. Percent what says no way me are down. The same thing, right? 2% will increase here. If you want to decrease it too, these are the controls. I hope you have gotten it. So that's how it works. Okay, so this is the first tone for a perfect tone you can use for worship. That's especially Pentecostal worship. Now, if you want, let's say, foreign worship, your first tone, that's your right one, you can select your piano. So now I want to select the right one so you can see it's ready to be set. Number waba or voices. Waba piano. So I want to use a normal grand piano. So A. Now waba exist to see the screen. Now I exist. So I have my piano here. Now someone asks, Mafa piano no, which tone again should I use for the dual? Come back to the right 2. Yes, the right 2. Then you come here, qua and pad. You press on it. Then when you press on it, these are the tones you are going to get. Then you can still use this scroll button. Then you scroll the tones. There is a tone you get. When you scroll it, if you scroll it, it will also take you through the tones. Now Abba, so there is a tone here called mellow pad. That's E. Now we mean E so to get your mellow pad. Then come back to exist so that you can see the screen. Now why exist? Why exist here? Come to the board and see. So my right one, I have my grand piano. My dual tone is the mellow pad. Now Abba, because opesa obo foreign worship. Ebi a need sustain pedal. Now Abba no wash or sustain. You put your sustain on. Then your voice, the controls of the tone. You can equally make it equal. If 95 are 95. And now the hour pebia. Now we're selecting the paper. Until I select here, we say. Then always make sure these 2 lights are on. Don't forget. For the dual, all this, the right one, the right 2, all should be on. Now your tone is ready. So let's play and see how it's. So right now I'm going to teach you how to set your tone for praises. So praises, normally what we normally use is your main tone, that's your right one. So you can see I've already taught you this. So the right one is ready. If it is Bluetooth, you will see the Bluetooth connection is ready to pair. So as you can see, it's ready to be selected. Then you come to your voices. The tone there, you decide the tone you want to use. So maybe E piano. Normally, a lot of keyboardists use the suitcase EP. Then your suitcase EP C. So you press on your C. Or better still, you can use this control. You select if you want the Galaxy EP. You take it up. Then you press enter. It's the same as using these controls. This one and this one is the same as using these controls. So your Galaxy EP. Then if backing, you come back to your main screen. So you can see I've set my suitcase EP. If it is backing that you are playing, this is how it's going. Okay, so now that you have your main tone, if there is no bass guitarist, that means you have to set a tone for bass, and that's the major thing. That's where you use a split to divide the keyboard into two. Half side for bass, then half side for backing tone. So that's where you are going to use the left. So you come to H, you press on it, H. Now you can see my left, I have my Galaxy EP. So if I play the tone, this is how it's going. After you have selected the tone, come back and on the left, that's this one, on it. And then this, because I have the Galaxy EP, if I play on my left, this is how it's going to sound. But on my right, I'm going to get my suitcase EP. Now, because I'm playing praises, and I want a bass on my left, I have to come to the voices, that's guitar and bass. Press on it. Come back to the screen, select the kind of bass you want. I want electric bass. Okay, so I have my electric bass here, that's E. So let me press on my E. Let me check on the screen if it is there, exists. Okay, so my electric bass is now what? Set. Okay, now let me play and see if it's still. I have my bass on my left. That's so you can see. Then your right, you still have your tone for your backing. Now, so right now There is one more thing I have to teach. I would like to teach. Now we have this here, the balance. Then we have our mixing console. That's what I want to teach a little about it. So if you press on the mixing console, this is what will come on the screen. Now you can see we have our voice, we have our filter, we have our tone, effect, and equalizer. Now let's say if my bass is too heavy and I want to make it light. I want to make it a little light. You see here we have a tab button. You press, then it will take you to the next. So now I've come to my filter. When you come to the filter, we have the harmonic content, we have the brightness. Then when you press again, it will take you to the tone. So the tone is where you get your portamento time, you get your pitch bend range, you get your octaves, then your tuning. Now when you look on the left, this row is for the left, this one is for the right one, and then this row is for the right two. So on my left you can see that, okay, let me come to the octave. So this is for the tuning. So you can see it is on the tuning, it has been highlighted. Now press the I to the octave. So have you seen it has moved to the octave? If I press the J, it will come to the tuning. If I press the I, the octave. Now if I want the bass should be a little like thick or light. You put it on the octave. Then you come to the controls. The 5 is for the left, the 6 is for the right one, then the 7 is for the right two. So I'll come to my 5. You press it up. As if it has come to 0 0. If I press it 1 2 3 2, so 0 0 is a medium. Or now let me play the bass sound. You tune it to how you want your bass to sound, then you are good to go. Now let's come back to one thing that I would like to teach again about this. Okay, so now let's say for instance you want your bass should be from maybe here all the way to here, but it has reached only this side, but you want to move it a little to this side. Now what you do is you come to, there is a function here, you press on the function. When you press on the function, this is what will come. We have a master tone, scale tone, song setting, style setting, split point. So you see it's on the That one is inside the split point. So come and press your C to select your split point C. Now when you press on the C, this is what will come on the screen. Don't just forget about it. Then you come to your tab. You press to split points. This style setting split point. So press it on style point. Now it has come to the split point. Now this is what you will see. So from here to where it has been divided, that's where the bass range is up to. If you want to bring it back, you see this one is on the S. Bring it to the L, and the L is located on the H. So press your H. As you see, it has come to the L. If I press the G to go back to S, so L. Now it is ready. Then come back and use this, the scroll pad. Then scroll it to where you want it to be. As you see, it is moving. So you move it to where you want your bass to be. Yeah, as you see, it is moving. So as soon as you are done, come back to exit to the main tone, and you are good to go. God bless you for watching this video. I love you all. Bye bye.